Hey guys, it's Sarah and welcome to week 32 pregnancy update. It's going to be kind of short and sweet. This week I had another doctor's appointment today and things went well. I didn't get to see my regular OBGYN because she was in surgery and they originally told me she was on her way, and then I think some stuff went down and so she ended up not being on her way. Which was fine. And so we saw, that's not my Christmas tree. This is not my house. We saw one of the midwives, which was fine. I liked her. And she's actually who delivered Oz. And when she was measuring me, she made the comment that I sure was blossoming. She's like, well, you are definitely blossoming. I was down on the scale today by like 5 or 6 pounds. I'm not even 100% sure, which was a shock because your girl has wanted nothing but Nerds and Laffy Taffy for the last week. So I don't know, my appetite has just been either I am super starving or I'm not hungry at all, which has kind of been, I know that sounds really dumb. But I've gotten where I'm not eating at night hardly at all because it's so uncomfortable when I try to go to bed, which has happened in the last week. So I'm really out of breath today. In week 32, I've just felt really tired. Super exhausted. And just the kind of tired that it doesn't matter if I am sitting down or walking around or moving. Of course, we also had daylight savings time during this time too. It doesn't matter what's going on. I'm just tired. Like I just feel just an overhang sense of exhaustion. And so I had my niece part of the day today, and Oz was in school part of the day, and Bree's out of town, so I've had her kids and we've been running errands and doing all this stuff because Cash had jiu-jitsu tonight. Anyways, and my dad was like, you need to let somebody help you, da 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 da. And I'm like, Dad, he's like, I know you're tired. I was like, I am. I was like, but I'm at the point now that I'm just so tired. I could be asleep and I would just be exhausted. I know that sounds dumb. Like I'm just waking up tired. I've not been sleeping as well at night. So all those things have happened in week 32. But overall, you know, like when I went to the doctor today, I was hunky-dory, everything was great, everything was fine, everything was wonderful, just really tired. So that has happened. I have been uber constipated, and some of that is just lack of not getting enough water. Some of that is just pregnancy related. Still no back and chest pain. I couldn't tell you how excited I am about that. So I think her position or something has something to do with all that. Something else I was going to tell you about week 32 wasn't heartburn. Did I talk about waking up choking? I have woke myself up twice, which is one of the reasons I'm not eating at all at night. And this is with me taking all my medication, going to bed, because sometimes when I go to bed, like I'll still feel a little full. And I'll think to myself, oh, I'm going to have reflux tonight. Well, I'm not full at all. And I have woke myself up twice. Once was really bad. Like choking on acid reflux. And like one of the nights I aspirated, I woke up and I felt it, and I woke up and I was going, ooh, 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 because I couldn't breathe, and Ed didn't hear that part, but he heard me shortly after like coughing, because it shocked me so bad I didn't really exactly know what had happened. And so he woke me up coughing, or he heard me coughing. He wasn't asleep yet. And I finally got up and I told him what was going on. I didn't tell him what was going on, but the next morning I did. And he was like, well, I heard you coughing like you were dying. I went, yeah. I said, at first I couldn't breathe, and then I realized what had happened. And then I, was trying to calm myself down and started coughing, and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so that's one reason my eating at night. I just seem to be getting full really fast, even just more than normal. So, because my food choices have not been great the last 2 weeks. Typically, on and off throughout this pregnancy, I have worked really, really hard to try to eat really healthy, whether that was low carb or not. I've still stuck to healthier foods, or tried to anyways. And I know you're tired of me, guys, me talking about that. Excuse me. But I have just not eaten good at all the last 2 weeks. Not massive amounts, just not well. So I really can't believe I was down on the scale. But yeah, my blood pressure was good today. And yeah, so overall, things are really well. I'm going to back up. I'm going to show you a body shot just because I feel like I can. I'm going to try to adjust this. Oh, okay. So this is me. We are 32 weeks and in 4 days. So this is baby girl. Also, I want to tell you a funny story really quick and then I'll let you go. So we have been torn between two names basically. Edie for a while has been my favorite, but my very first favorite pick for her has been Effie. And it was probably going to be Effie Dean or Edie Ruth. And I've gone back and forth. I have pros and cons about both. Really the only con I have about Effie is that it's not Edie. My husband at first didn't super love Effie, but he likes it better than Mabel because that was actually my #1 pick. And he hated Mabel. So, okay, hold on. So anyways, so this week I've just been like, we've got to pick a name. It's driving me crazy. We've got, 8 weeks left. Just got to have a name. So we started talking to Oz about it. And I started being like, Oz, do you like Effie or do you like Edie? And he says, I like Effie. And I said, okay. I said, well, and he said, but I do like Edie. And I said, you do like Edie? And he said, yes. He said, Edie is awesome and Edie is strong. So I think it's probably going to be Edie. I think that's so cute. Edie and Oz, I think. I don't know. I was so positive about Oz. Anyways, my negatives about Edie is that I don't have a great way to spell it. And I don't want people to look at it and think it's Eddie. And, my husband's name is Ed. And EV is super popular right now in our area. And I don't know anybody named ED. But I don't want people to think I'm piggybacking on that. And I really don't want to be trendy. Does that make sense? So that's my negatives about ED. I mean, I know some older women named Effie. I don't know anybody named Edie. Anyways, and one of the older ladies is fixing to die. But, okay, we'll see you guys later.